Hey everyone, my name is Mitch. I'm the GM for Mechanical Rain here on the Storm Gaming Alliance YouTube channel and podcast network. Before we jump into the game, we wanted to give our players a chance to introduce their characters and the mechs that they will be piloting. A lot of this will be revealed as the game plays out, so you can think of this more of like a reference. Either way, I hope you enjoy, and I'll let our crew take it from here.
Hi everyone, I'm Rob, and I play Achilles Crowfang, the Artificer Armorer in Mechanical Rain. Achilles is a thin but well-built man, his mid-length blue hair almost always tied back into a messy bun or ponytail, and his facial hair trimmed but still somehow unkempt. His amber eyes managing to look bored even when critically assessing situations, and his general disposition is calm, collected, and sometimes even uninterested. Achilles was always getting into trouble at school. His genius-level IQ aided in becoming bored and distracted in class, which of course led to some not-so-savory actions. For 2 years he bounced around schools and programs, but nothing ever stuck. Achilles always seemed to get in trouble, whether it was in school or with local law enforcement. At age 18, he was given a choice: go to a detention center for a time, or use his exceptional mind for the betterment of mankind and join Helix Academy. Of course, he chose the latter. The thought of working on and piloting Blackwoods always intrigued him. Now, Achilles Blackwood is a tall and slender model. Choosing function over fashion, his rig is not the prettiest, with some rust spots still showing through. But it does have it where it counts. The subsystems and homemade weapons and physical enhancements Achilles has made his Blackwood one of a kind.
Isabel Simonson pilots a Blackwood themed after an Owlin barbarian of the Storm subclass. Her mech stands at about 40 feet tall, has large owl-like wings, and is colored in browns, oranges, and cream tones, with patterns and markings based off of the great horned owl. When in battle with this mech, she is generally found using a large great sword, almost as tall as the mech itself, and with a press of a button, she can send the mech into overcharge, allowing it to hit harder and extending Tesla coils from its back to send out waves of electricity towards her foes. Isabel herself is a short yet stout trans woman. She has short cropped red hair and steely gray eyes, and tries her best to look at all situations with a smile on her face, not allowing the world to see any weakness behind her eyes. She has adopted this mannerism through hardship, growing up in a poor mining town and using her enrollment as a way to get herself out of this situation and make more of her life than just to die in the mines.
Verna has olive skin, cheerful brown eyes, and a bright smile. Her cherry red hair is up in a high ponytail, and she usually wears athletic tank tops and leggings on her muscular frame. Though she's only 5'4" and usually sports a bubbly personality, she can be an intimidating presence when she wants to be. Verna isn't afraid to get dirty either. Years of hauling produce on her family's vegetable farm have taught her the value of sweat equity. Verna decorated her Blackwood cockpit in various shades of pink, even sourcing a fluffy carpet remnant from the housing department to secure to the floor. Hanging on the dash, Verna has draped 3 little beaded bracelets from each of her younger sisters. On the outside, Verna's mech is stocky in frame, like its pilot. It stands a bit over 50 feet tall and sports an impressive great axe on one arm. Thick armor plating covers the bot, hiding large tubes filled with mysterious liquids along its back. The entire mech is enhanced with a cold-resistant alloy, and the cockpit is armed with night vision radar.
Hi there, I'm Pat. I play Hajime Nomofuka in Mechanical Rain. Hajime is an interesting fellow, a bit of a robotics nerd, part of a company that specializes in Blackwood production for civilian use, known as Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh Intergalactic, to be specific. While it has been known for its higher-end construction and civilian use Blackwoods, it wanted to start getting into military contracts. So, using their youngest, newest intern, Hajime, they sent him to attempt to pick up military contracts by making things both of his own design and designs of the company that were planned for a display. But before he could do any of that, the moon blows up, and Hajime finds himself stuck in the Air Force with no contact from Gilgamesh whatsoever. His Blackwood is a mostly blue with red accents Blackwood in the design of a more draconic and animalistic style entity. Large bladed tail affixed to the back, and several special upgrades, we'll call it. Hajime's mech is known as for everyone's notification, Dragonborn. While Hajime himself pilots the mech and most of its abilities, the tail is actually piloted by his Steel Defender assistant, William. William, a wolf-stylized steel support mech, is built and painted with both black and gray stylized pieces, sort of giving him a sleek, stealthy look, but the programming, unfortunately, he's not that stealthy. He does make noise, he is very heavy, but the two of them have been thick as thieves ever since the moon blew up, and are now continuing on with their friends on this adventure. Hajime always believes that if it's something he has to do, it's worth doing perfectly, and if something goes wrong, well, tempers can flare. And much like the rest of my crew, I'm hoping you're going to enjoy this lovely presentation of Mechanical Rain.